Hi everybody, I'm Erin from Conscious Chrysalis Wellness Center in Schaumburg, Illinois, and today we're going to talk about what is shadow work. And this is video 3 of the series. If you've not watched video 1 or 2, go check them out and come right back. All right, so you've had your spiritual awakening and you're going through the dark night of your soul, and you go to have some energy work, and your energy practitioner tells you, it's time for you to start doing some shadow work. What does that mean exactly? Shadow work can be a very difficult part of your awakening because it requires you to really examine all the parts of yourself that you have hidden in the shadow. These are the things that you don't like about yourself, and most likely the things that trigger you the most when you see it in other people. But it's not about just identifying these triggers and trying to let them go. It's about fully understanding where they came from and taking responsibility for your part in holding on to them. Part of the reason shadow work is so hard because it does require you to really look at yourself and admit and take responsibility for your own bullshit. While you may not be responsible for how you were treated as a child, you are fully responsible for how you act as an adult. And so it's up to you to unlearn the behaviors you've been taught and the programming you've received to learn who you really are. And this is where shadow work comes in. For many, many people, this takes a very long time. I am constantly doing shadow work to release my own triggers. But the more I do, the easier it gets because I've gotten better at admitting my own part in my problems. You can always do shadow work on your own. There are ways to do it, and if you just Google it, you'll find 1,000 different ways. For me, it helped to have a structured way to do this, to gently walk me through the process. There is a journal on lonerwolf.com, LONERWOLF.com. The Shadow Work Journal is what I used, and it really has helped me tremendously. It's actually the workbook that I recommend to every client I have that's ready for shadow work. But also, you don't have to do it alone. If you find an energy practitioner like Heather and I here at the Wellness Center, they will help you with this as much as they can, or they should. You can find people who will help you. You're not alone, I promise. As much as you feel alone, you are not alone. You don't have to do all the shadow work in one day either. As a matter of fact, I recommend taking it nice and slow, 1 or 2 activities a week so that you can really dig in. And you have to be honest. If you lie in your shadow work, you're only lying to yourself and you're stunting your own growth. During shadow work, it's incredibly important to be gentle with yourself and to give yourself time to really get through it. Be gentle with yourself, but be honest. Energy work is tremendously helpful during shadow work. I'll tell you all about that next.